Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning to you all, my viewers and subscribers, wherever you are. I bless you and I welcome you to this new week of progress, prosperity, good health, open doors, and many more that we all desire. Before I can go ahead with what I have to tell my people today, what I mean what I have to tell my people, I have a lot in store for you people. ABC, when I went done. I wonder why Facebook scam will come on a live TV on China television or write news and say that that the Labour Party is doing propaganda or whatever he called it, as he said, and he swear that if propaganda that now the game will start. When he said that, nobody understand what he meant. Not until we begin to see the results of that threat on national TV. First, they used thugs in Lagos State to destroy the poor masses' businesses and their houses, burn them to ashes. It's part of what the threat he gave on the national TV. The DSS is out there. Nobody says anything. Secondly, now they used, he said that he is a Igwe Ajao Estate, chief of Ajao Estate, among the Igbos. The problem we are having here now is not the Northerners, neither is it the Yorubas. But the problem we are having here now is the Igbos are being used to fight against the same Igbos. Exactly how they use what do they call his name now? Ekuremado to come out on the national TV and castigated P2B. Now, where is Ekuremado? Even Nigerian government has sent him to castigate P2B and tell him that it is not yet time for him to become president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. They have abandoned him and confiscated over 40 of his properties. Igbos on Amumu is increasing day in, day out. What happens in Imo State during the governorship and the State House of Assembly elections, whereby 3 women were caught with the ballot papers, all being stamped APC throughout. Do you ask yourself why every seat, both big and small, in Imo State is being won by APC? That is part of them. Igbos are being used against their own people, against their own freedom, against whatever that's happening. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was sold out by the people he trusted so much. Now Igbos, so they don't collect money from the federal government, and so the only person that is fighting for the liberation of his own people. Igbos are being used against their own brothers. A man named say his name is Uba or whatever they call him. This man is an Igbo. He was how would I put it? He raised an ugly incident at the Ipob air. I think that flight is born for Abuja to Lagos or Lagos to Abuja, whatever it is. When he was being taken out of the flight, what do you see this man shouting? Obedience Yadeo, obedience Yadeo, obedience Yadeo. I was laughing when I saw the video. I said, Facebook Kiamo made this statement that propaganda is what they will use to disorganize P2B and the rest of other parties that is asking for the cancellation of the presidential election being held on the 25th of February 2023. We thought it was a joke. Later on, the thing begin to play one way or the other. Then from all indications, from very findings, they have already discovered that this particular man shouting obedient to Yadeo, his wife is working in TVC station. The owner of TVC station belongs to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He is the owner of TVC station news. In other words, the APC staged this thing, and this is not the first time this man is doing this acting. There was the one that he did in I think somewhere in around Arundizog, where they stopped him. They video him with only a picture that something that looked like P2B in his polo, and he was shouting, and the people was asking, "What have P2B done to you? Why did he?" He said, "I'm sorry, and then. This one is the second time that the APC is doing all these things. In other words, they are doing everything humanly possible to make sure that this election or whatever tribunal that is hold is being truncated. Yet, they are the one that is even go out there crying of how some people are planning an interim government for Nigeria. This one is just a case of somebody went inside the bush and knocked something and come out and begin to ask, who knocked that in? APC and DSS are the one planning interim government. Now they are saying that some people are planning it. Okay, if there's any people that is planning to truncate the victory of so-called Bola Ahmed Tinubu, why can't you people go after that person? Just like ABI of America or whatever forces you have in all this developed country, they will come out now and begin to announce to the public. Make gonna see you, somebody want to bomb 7-Eleven or White House or whatever. They will come to the public and begin to talk it. And you have every evidence that there are some people that are planning it. Why don't you go after them? ABI will never do that. Now you never come out and begin to tell the general public. Then what are you being paid for? Our own Nigerian DSS is coming out to tell us that some people are planning interim government. And you are there. You didn't get them arrested. In other words, APC are the one who are insinuating all these things. Why are they doing it? Just to make sure that this case that have been in tribunal, that they truncate they do everything to make sure that this man is being sworn in. Because if this case is not finished before May 29th, there's every possibility that this man can never be sworn in. That is why they are bringing every kind of strategy they know to make sure that they truncate the case that is in tribunal. It's not today we started seeing APC and their dramas. After all, they are the one that make us to know that even in Christendom, that's what they call unknown bishops. Chai, I laugh in Vietnam. Is this how people are looking for power? By all means. The people who you claim they voted for you, say they did not vote for you and they don't want you. You still forcing yourself that Pablo Escobar is what will come to become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Abba. This one is just a case of where one-eye man is a king in a community where everybody is blind. That is one-eye man, person will get one eye, come become a king. Where there's all people you think that they're spiritually blind. How can this happen in a country whereby this so-called president-elect is nowhere to be found? The only thing they are showing us is videos. Contrary to before this election of 2023, this man left the country, is nowhere to be found. And they send us where he's biking. He said now he is biking. He is biking. They will try everything humanly possible to defend what is not defendable. The Labour Party spokespersons, when you ask them questions, they will answer you. When you need them to stop, they will stop and give you audience for you to ask another question. The same thing with the applicable with the PDP. The same thing applicable with other political parties. Then let us come to the APC. Ask by another question. Before you ask him one, he have answered 1 million. Even you, interviewer, he will not give you a chance to ask him questions. You ask Festus Keyamo, he will tell you, bring pen and paper. In your middle house, he will tell you, bring pen and paper. Let me teach you something. Before you talk one, he will talk 1 million. He won't give you a chance to explain yourself. Is it Femi Fanekayode? Is that one? That one is a mad dog. That is how he keep on ranting. Even the person that interviewing him, he get tired. Then can you ask, what are they calling him? This one. What do they call this one? Ayololuwa, what do they call him? They will shout on you, even you will think that you are fighting with them, simply because they want to defend what is not defendable. APC have done it again. Now, the shocking video online, or voice note, or whatever they call it now, that P2B is now the one that is calling Oyedepo and telling him that they will let us rise against the Muslim and this and that. When a voice note came out during the presidential during the presidential campaign by Mike Achimugu, Festus Keyamo come out and give all the whole security personnel 72 hours to arrest Atiku and prosecute him. After the 72 hours, nobody hears the mouth of Festus Keyamo again. A son, for that matter, senior advocate of Nigeria, for that matter. When Daniel Buala approached Arise News, they asked him about that very case. What he said that it's like they have settled out of court. In other words, I know your secret, you know my secret. So let the sleeping dog lies. Let us not come out in the public and watch our dirty linings. I know you, you know me. So if you are shouting on top of your voice of how these people will prosecute me, arrest me or whatever, your principal, I know everything about him and I can as well do my own. That is how that case died. Nobody hears about Festus Keyamo again. Giving 72 hours to the security personnel, DSS or whatever, to arrest Atiku. Now, that's when Festus Keyamo again have risen against P2B, that the voice they had is not the voice of God, it's a voice of P2B. Propaganda on the highest order. Well, my dear people, I would not like to take much of our time. But before I forget, make una know say the SND of Ajao Estate, we come out, they talk say he want to invite Ipob people to come to Lagos to defend their markets and whatever. Know it now for record purposes. That man is working for APC. P2B have made it clear, even as Atiku and the rest of them are protesting. He have already said it, that all obedient families should do what? Should calm down. That the matter is in court. So anyone that is coming out now and begin to tell you he is obedient, be rest assured, if you do deep research and investigation, that person has been hired by APC. And let me shock you, the most annoying part of it is the same Igbo people is what they were hired to come and fight against his own brother. Yoruba man can never come and do that. Hausa man can never come and do that. Igbos are the most sellable items you can find in the market. And they are the worst sabotage you can ever imagine in this life. I'm an Igbo man and I have no regrets saying this. So my good people, without not taking much of our time, let us hit the road or let us hit the ball running, because I have a lot to tell my people as we proceed. Let us take the headlines, then we will come back with the main news of the day. Shocking video. This one is breaking news. Several peaceful protesting Ipob members shot dead by Nigerian joint forces in Aba, Abia State. People who come out there to protest with placards have been shot dead. Live bullets by Nigerian police forces and DSS. Well, I know they finish. The Ipob man, DSS to transfer arrested Igbo leader to Abuja. We know all these tricks. Back on a continue. We are coming. The money is being resting in his account. Breaking news. Our Papa Daddy G.O. Bishop Oyedepo, he don't speak. After a late telephone conversation with P2B emerges. This one is coming from the what do they call it? They cannot stop being fraudulent. P2B reacts to alleged conversation with Bishop Oyedepo, Bishop David Oyedepo. That is it now. Everything about APC is fraudulent, and they have said it on the national TV that the propaganda is what a Labour Party is using against them, and the propaganda that they should get. And the threat is coming into manifestation. Breaking news. The spokesperson of the Labour Party, where his name be Kenneth Okonkwo, he don't speak on Peter Obi leaked phone call with Bishop David Oyedepo. The question there is, who recorded that phone call? Or who tapped into the line of Peter Obi and Bishop David Oyedepo? That is what we need to find out. Breaking news. Even as President Muhammadu Buhari is boasting that insurgents have been eliminated in the northeast, northwest, and north central. In the eve of the presidential election, many were killed, many were kidnapped, till death, till today. Nobody knows their whereabouts. After the election, a lot have been kidnapped, a lot have been killed. Nobody knows. The government have not come out and tell you that look at the situation of things. Yet, they are still boasting, collecting awards here and there, or as the best president or democratic president leader, whatever. In Nigeria, what I know they finish. This one is coming from Zamfara. Bandit is stormed Zamfara University, student hostel, and kidnap female students. Population is going to multiply in their camp very soon. While I be like bicycle. Oh, Nigeria, which way forward? Which way, Nigeria? I love my fatherland. Peter Obi, it is quite unfortunate that they are ready to tarnish Oyedepo's image. Southeast youths blast APC. We know everything that is happening. We know that APC is behind whatever propaganda you see out there against Peter Obi or against any other party. But my question is this. Why do they only focus on Peter Obi? Why don't they focus on PDP? Simply because they know that they rigged Peter Obi from the first to third. If you ask them, they will tell you that the person who's supposed to challenge that election result is PDP, not APC, not a Labour Party. But now, the person have come out and said, I want to retrieve my mandate, not by force, but by court order. They leave every other political party. Even as of this morning, something. There's one party that come out and said that the INEC and the court have nullified the election that produced the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress Party. Peter Obi is not challenging the result. He made it clear at the Rise TV station that what he challenged is the process in which the INEC arrived that the presidential candidate of the All APC is the winner of that same election. He said he don't have problem with the declaration. He don't have problem with the person they declare winner. But where he have problem is the outcome or the process that brought that very particular person as the winner of this election. So let us move straight into the business of the day. It was very tragic and barbaric yesterday. This happened on 31st March 2023 in Aba City, Abia State, as Nigerian combined forces openly fire live bullets against thousands of peaceful indigenous people of Biafra Ipob members who were protesting in the siege of Aba. The Nigerian forces mobilized in several numbers with highly sophisticated weapons against the peaceful Ipob protesters. And you tell me that one Nigeria is going to stand? I doubt that, my people. I am not insulting anybody, but I'm stating the obvious. The protesters were well organized in a very clear manner. They were chanting solidarity songs and demanding for the release of the Ipob leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been illegally detained in the custody of the Nigerian Department of State Service, DSS, in Abuja, despite the judgment by the competent appellate court, which discharged and acquitted Nnamdi Kanu. The peaceful Ipob members were only bearing Biafran flags, placards with inscription of Free Nnamdi Kanu, mobile megaphones. They never broke any single law in their civil conducts. Yet, Nigerian police, they say that there's nothing they can do is to go and begin to shoot live bullets on them and kill many, and went away with their corpse to destroy every evidence. The Nigerian security have acted barbaric, senseless, mischievous, and heartless against peaceful protesters who carried no single arm or served as a threat to anybody. Verifiably, not less than 10 family members of Ipob were shot dead instantly. Several other members sustained various degrees of high bullet injuries. Nigerian Joint Force approached them at Osusu by Fox Road, Aba, with high sophisticated war machines, started shooting at the protesters and equally with away some unknown numbers of lifeless bodies they shot dead instantly. The gory video records of what happened were posted on the internet space as evidence and proof to what happened. This is the height of gross abuse of human rights against Biafrans. Nigeria government has continued to kill, assassinate, arrest, abduct, and detain thousands of Biafrans, Ipob members without empathy for humanity. This message is brought to you by Mazi Egwatu Chuks, that is the reporting officer for Family Writers Press International of Nigeria. We are moving forward. The embattled self-acclaimed Eze Igbo of Ajao Estate, Lagos State, Frederick Nwajiagu, is said to be transferred to Abuja from Lagos by Department of State Service, DSS. Nwajiagu was moved to Abuja hours after he was arrested on Saturday by the DSS over an alleged threat to invite members of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, to Lagos to secure the properties of Igbo people in the state. He was quoted saying, Ipob, we will invite them for them to come and do what? And protect us since the government have turned their back on us. When they discover that we have our own security, then all those thoughts coming to attack us day and night, we then know that they have some people to contend with. A security source at DSS headquarters, Abuja, confirmed the development to Punch on condition of anonymity. The source said, he is in our custody in Lagos. We expect him to be taken to Abuja. He may not be alone. We have said before that there are people who are threatening the peace of the nation. The country will not allow anyone to plunge it into avoidable crisis. Meanwhile, the spokesperson of the Lagos State Police Command, Benjamin Hundoyin, confirmed the arrest, adding that Nwajiagu had been handed over to the DSS for further action over his inciting comments. He said, yes, he, Frederick, has been arrested and is currently in the custody of the DSS. They are in charge of anything associated with terrorism. So this one now is terrorism. Our Papa, Bishop David Oyedepo, he don't respond to about the leaked phone conversation he had with Peter Obi or the alleged phone conversation with Peter Obi. The founder and the presiding bishop of the Living Faith Church Worldwide, aka Winners Chapel, David Oyedepo, has retweeted that he has never campaigned or spoken on behalf of any politicians during elections in Nigeria. The clergyman made this known while speaking on the subject of the faith at the church headquarters at Faith Tabernacle, Ota, hours after an alleged audio recording of the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi pleading with the cleric to help instruct Christians in the southwest Nigeria to vote for him surfaced. Oyedepo said he never spoke to any group or people on behalf of any politician. He added that all political parties sought his prayers and advice before the election and he availed them. He said, nobody had ever told me what to say in this world. No. I've never campaigned for anybody or spoken on anybody's behalf, and I will not do that till I go to heaven. There is no political party in this country that didn't come to me for prayers and advice. I advised them, some they didn't take. Those who choose to take it, they see results. Those who said no, they are going about it a laugh. If you still come again, I will still tell you it doesn't change, according to Papa David Oyedepo. The cleric has, however, been a strong critic of ruling All Progressive Congress party led by Muhammadu Buhari. They cannot stop being fraudulent. P2B reacts to the alleged conversation with David Oyedepo. The 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has accused the All Progressive Congress of sponsoring propaganda to discredit him. Obi started this while reacting to an alleged audio recording said to be conversation between himself and the president, presiding bishop of the Living Faith Church, Bishop David Oyedepo. He accused APC of being unrepentant in sponsoring fake news and propaganda, which Festus Keyamo threatened the people on a live TV. The trending audio had alleged that Obi, on the eve of the presidential election, asked Bishop Oyedepo to mobilize support for him from the church. However, reacting to the purported leaked audio conversation through a statement from the head Obi Dati Media Office, Deran Onifade, in Abuja on Sunday, the Labour Party presidential candidate said the mischief planned by those behind the tape can't work. While further denying the audio, Obi said the APC want to retain itself in power by spreading fake audio files about him. The former Anambra State governor, however, said he is not deterred but remains focused on retrieving his mandate given by Nigerians through a constitutional means. The presidential candidate maintained that unlike APC, which parades forged credentials and even fake bishops, the Labour Party has always urged Nigerians not to vote along ethnic, religious, or other sentimental lines. He said it appeared the All Progressive Congress, desperate to grab and retain power by foul means, that refused to go away more than a month after they have grabbed the election as they planned. While we are towing the constitutional power to retrieve our mandate, those who have truncated the wishes of the majority of Nigerians have resorted to mischief and endless sabotage to continue to hold on to what they know does not belong to them, according to P2B. From the show of shame in Port Harcourt to the drama in the Ipob aircraft, both of which they conceived, they have now moved to the circulation of a deep fake audio file aimed at promoting religious tension in the country. All these are meant to serve no other purpose than egregious mischief aimed at the marketing P2B. If the goal is to create a credibility problem, the ploy has failed woefully. P2B has long been on record as the only presidential candidate who has urged the Nigerian electorate not to vote for him on the basis of religion or tribe. We will therefore like to advise our beloved Nigerian people to remain focused on the task to take back the mandate we know was freely given to P2B and Dati Ahmed through legitimate means. That is more important than to expect those who ran election on forged credentials and even fake bishops to stop faking. They cannot stop being fraudulent because that is who they are. And I quite agree with this illustration by Onifade. Kenneth Okonkwo have come out to defend P2B on the leaked phone call with Bishop David Oyedepo. The spokesperson for the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, Kenneth Okonkwo, has reacted to the alleged phone call between Labour Party stand bearer P2B and Bishop David Oyedepo of Living Faith Church, Winners Chapel, on the eve of the February 25th presidential election. Okonkwo, in a statement on Sunday via his Twitter account, said oppositions were making effort to spin the conversation between the former Anambra governor and the clergyman into a religious statement, confirming that the former governor did converse with the bishop Kenneth clarified that Obi only urged the bishop to help push the message of the equal stake of all Nigerians in the Nigerian project because of the impression the ruling party used in delivering his campaign. He said that Obi never discriminated against any religion as his running mate, that Ahmed, is a Muslim. He wrote, "Our attention has been drawn at the publication of this audio tape of a private conversation between Archpeter Gregory Obi and Bishop David Oyedepo. It is no surprise that these political criminals are trying to spin the conversation as if Obi was making a religious statement. Firstly, the context of the conversation was aptly put by Bishop Oyedepo when he said all Nigerians have an equal stake in the nation. Nobody has the right to claim that he is dashing something to someone. His Excellency Peter Obi was simply urging the bishop to help him push this message of an equal stake of all Nigerians in the Nigerian project to his people and the Christendom because the politicians of the other party are carrying on this campaign as if it is a religious war." To drive home this point, he informed him that he visited the traditional ruler of Offa, the Olofa of Offa, who is a Muslim, but who advised Obi to get the support of Oyedepo and be assured of his own support. No politicians has ever visited the Olofa of Offa. It is clear to everyone that the APC political party has a presidential candidate, vice presidential candidate, Senate president, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, the national chairman of all party of the party, all from one religion at a time. The CGN is a Muslim. It's the party that has declared religious war on Nigerians, and we must all rise together to fight this unconstitutional act of religious intolerance of other religions by APC. I went around with Obi on campaign trail and never saw him discriminate against any religion. Of course, he can't because his vice is a Muslim, unlike APC. I resigned from APC because of their religious intolerance. Nigerians should disregard any insinuations of religious bigots about this thing, according to Kenneth Okonkwo, the spokesperson of the APC. Bandits storm Zamfara University hostel, kidnap female students. 2 undergraduate female students have been reportedly kidnapped by bandits in Zamfara State. It was gathered that the assailants stormed a female hostel of the Federal University Gusau, Zamfara State, on Sunday and unsettled students living in the hostel buildings. Nigeria News learned that the bandits first approached the 2 civilian guards at the female varsity hostel in Sabongida village in Bangudu and dispossessed them of their handsets before abducting 2 female students of the microbiology department of the university. Confirming the incident, Police Public Relations Officer in Zamfara, SP Mahmoud Mohammed Shehu, told Daily Trust that the police tactical team moved to the scene, but the hoodlums have already fled with the victims to an unknown location. He said the Commissioner of Police had further deployed reinforcement to complement the ongoing rescue operations. The Commissioner of Police, therefore, is appealing for continuous support from members of the public to enable the police to succeed in the rescue mission, Shehu said. The last year but not the least, Peter Obi, it is quite unfortunate that they are ready to tarnish Oyedepo's image. Southeast Youth blast APC. The coalition of the Southeast Youth leaders has said that the circulation of the alleged conversation between Peter Obi of the Labour Party and General Overseer of the Living Faith Church, David Oyedepo, is an attempt to divert attention from the flawed February 25th election conducted by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. The group insisted that such a propaganda was the handworks of the desperate individuals in the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, who were trying to drown the impact of the topical drug case that is hanging on the neck of their candidate. Speaking via a statement on Sunday, the president of the group, Goodluck Ibem, worried that the party was ready to go as low as tarnishing the image of Oyedepo and Obi in a bid to win Nigerians to their side. Ibem said they suddenly manufactured this fake audio tape in order to change the topic of the drug case and election rigging, which they know are solid evidence against them. It is very unfortunate that they will go as far as insulting and questioning the integrity of a reverend man of God like Bishop David Oyedepo and a man of integrity like Mr. Peter Obi just to score cheap political points. Mr. Obi never campaigned on the basis of religion or ethnicity, but engaged Nigerians on issue-based campaign during the electionary period before the elections. Speaking further, Ibem voiced for the Labour Party flag bearer and clergyman's character, adding that they could never be involved in such kind of discussions. The group subsequently called on Nigerians to ignore the false tape as it was the antics of the enemies trying to destroy the peace in the country. We know vividly that the reason for manufacturing this fake audio is to just divert the attention of Nigerians from the drug case. But Nigerians are wiser and can never be deceived by such cheap and false propaganda. We call on Nigerians to ignore the antics of enemies of our democracy and our nation who want to destroy the peace in the country because of their selfish political benefits, the groups added. So my dear people, now here we will take stop because this early Monday we have a lot of news that I want to bring to us. So I want you to do what? Listen to this message, share it, and also drop what you think about the message at the comment section. Anything you have to contribute on this message, please drop it at the comment section. As I read it, other people also are reading what you said, and they will also drop their own this contribution towards how to have a better Nigeria and how to eliminate all these never do well sycophants that fool our government houses in one way or the other. So my good people, make gonna do what? Make gonna enjoy on a day, enjoy on a Monday, and my prayers for every of my fans out there, my families, my brothers and sisters, and my subscribers and viewers all over the world is that this week it shall be a blessed week for each and every one of us, and whatever that which we have been asking from God must surely be made available for us all. In the mighty name of chukwu, abiama, and so shall it be. Bless you all, the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Make an enjoy on a day. I will be right back. Thank you very much.